Imagine going to the bank to withdraw money and the bank teller hands you the money without verifying your details. Easy, right? Now imagine it is not you but an imposter. Scary? When a bank teller asks for some identification, they are simply verifying that you are the right person to hand over the money to. Without this crucial step, anyone would be able to take your money pretending to be you. When it comes to money, we are very conscious and try to be as much secure as possible. But when it comes to our information, are we? Recently, my uncle's Facebook account got hacked. The hackers misused the account to ask for money from his friends and family. I'm pretty certain you have heard such stories from at least one person you know. This could all have been easily avoided if he simply had enabled multi-factor authentication. But what is multi-factor authentication? Let's find out. When we are signing up on a platform, we provide different pieces of information like username and password. If both of these are weak or if they get leaked, anyone can be you. When you have multi-factor authentication enabled, you are not dependent on only a password, but you have a second layer of protection. The second layer of protection may mean something you know, like username and password, something we own, like a multi-factor authentication device, an authenticator app, or a bunch of codes, something we have, a fingerprint, face, voice, iris, somewhere we are, physical location, or a corporate Wi-Fi. Let's give this a thought. When we are withdrawing money from an ATM, how many factors are involved? There are two. Something that we know, that is our ATM PIN or code, and something that we have, that is the ATM card. It is said that having all the four factors would be the most secure, but we have to keep in mind the convenience of it all. Our goal is to be secure, but also be able to conveniently log into our accounts as well. For convenience, the most common MFA is the two-factor authentication, where you are provided a one-time code or you provide a code to the platform from your authenticator app. Common platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Google, everything has multi-factor authentication. It's just you who need to enable it. So, let's enable multi-factor authentication in Facebook. To enable two-factor authentication, in Facebook, go to Settings and Privacy. From there, you can go to Privacy Center and you will be redirected to a new page. There, you can go to Common Privacy Settings. From Common Privacy Settings, you will find something called Manage in Account Center. There, you can see that there are a lot of things like managing your profiles, changing password, and two-factor authentication. You'll be provided with a list of profiles that you're using with Facebook, so you can simply click on your personal profile. As you can see, we can do this in multiple ways, using an authentication app or text message or other additional methods. Let's try using an authentication app. An authentication app is simply a mobile application that provides you a one-time password. It provides a second layer of security by providing codes, which you can then input in your platform. So now let's connect my Facebook account with my authenticator app. I'm putting on the authenticator or the app's name, and then I'm provided with a bunch of codes or a QR scan. I can scan this with my mobile application, the authenticator app, or simply copy and enter the 6-digit codes. After I scan the QR code, now it is connected to my authentication app and there is already a 6-digit code that is there. So I'll put it there and voila, the authentication is on. As we saw earlier, there are a number of ways we can do this. So we can also use a text message. So we get code, 6-digit code every time we log into our Facebook account. The other additional methods include recovery codes. And with recovery codes, you need to be very careful where you save the recovery codes. And if you lose it, you lose it for good. So be careful with it. So that is how you enable two-factor authentication in your Facebook account. To be more secure, I highly recommend using a strong password and using password managers like Bitwarden. If you want to know about using password managers, comment down below. I hope this video was helpful. Share it with people you care about so that they can enable two-factor authentication and be social securely. See you in the next video.